Welcome back.
Welcome back to the Hive to the Hive.
Yes, we're here. Please make sure you're following us on social media on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and please subscribe to our YouTube.
Make sure y'all subscribe. We need subscribers.
We need subscribers.
We know y'all
please.
viewing, but it hurts nothing for you to subscribe. You don't even open YouTube every day, so that it's like, oh my God, subscribing to these girls.
Exactly.
It's taking over my life. It's no excuse.
No skin off your back.
There. And subscribing is really good so that you know when we have a new video before everybody else does.
When our new episodes drop. We just dropped the episode, our bonus episode. It was a short one.
It was a very short one, but it was a funny because I'm always getting in Jazz ass.
Let me take a sip. Hold on, guys.
If you're looking for me.
Guys, I have real like... Do you think I have accountability? I don't think I have accountability problems. Is that it?
I don't think you have accountability problems. I think that you live a lifestyle that is built on delusions. Okay, mind y'all.
Detail.
Give me 1 second. Mind y'all, I just got 3 teeth pulled yesterday, so if I sound a little mushy, that is why.
Yeah.
But detail is, you know what you don't like.
Yeah.
You know what you do like.
Yeah.
But you'll play the middle of that.
Yes.
And that's really delusional because at the end of the day, it's not going to be anything.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
So it's a waste of your time.
All right. So I'm in a situation now that's just like that, where I told you about this morning.
Okay.
Where I feel like, okay, have you ever dated the safe guy?
No, I hate the safe guy.
You hate the safe guy. Why?
Because I don't like them. And I'm faking the funk. And I find it really hard to do that.
Okay.
Because I'm a cringer. An invisible one. Like the safe guy is usually somebody you're not sexually attracted to. Usually somebody that like, you know, they'll do anything for you. They'll come running, they'll do this and that.
Yeah.
But then when you got to reciprocate some type of energy to thank them for that, you be like,
yeah,
that's me. And I visibly cringe. And like, imagine a nigga trying to give you a kiss and you recoil like that. Like,
I know. And that's the part about it. So like, you talk to me about passion and about how you want to feel, you need to feel the passion. You're a passionate person. And that kind of fuels, maybe not fuels the relationship, but it certainly helps like,
I think it does.
Yeah, keep the train moving. So I'm trying to figure out, do you think passion is something you can work on, or do you think it's just one of those things that it's either there or it's not?
Damn, you know, people be like, you can grow to love somebody.
Yeah.
But passion is chemistry. Passion is ignited. It's two things coming together and psh. Baby, the things that, when you do a science project, it wait to psh. No, it just goes. Yeah. I'm good at analogies. Get into it.
I know, that was really good. Okay, so what do you like? Okay, so what do you do when like, I mean, is that like the ultimate case of it's not you, it's me?
That is the ultimate case of it's not you, it's me, because it could be psh, and for them.
Yeah. But
if it's not doing it for you, it's just like you're doing yourself a disservice and also them a disservice, because they can find somebody that it fizzles for as well.
That's true. They could find someone who lights their fire.
Yeah.
And it's not like weird and awkward and like, because that's where we are now. Like when it's time to give the sugar, I'm like, and that doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel good to me. It doesn't feel good to them. That person, I'm sure it doesn't. Like,
ooh, you're exasperated.
I am. I really am.
Really.
Did I tell you? Oh my gosh.
Do you think you can get there? It's been a while.
It has been a while. That's the other part about it. I feel like at this point in time, like if it's there are some things that, but they say like relationships are work, but they shouldn't be hard work. I'm a big believer in that. Like we should not be, especially if we're dating. Like I don't think it should be a whole bunch of like, whole bunch of. Like it should be kind of
I have a
easy.
whole bunch of, but then again, dating an Aquarius man, I'm an Aquarius. We just
two of the same signs dating each other. I think are like this. Like I would never date a Taurus man ever, ever. Even though he would like fundamentally understand me, I still wouldn't do it because we're not.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? What shall we do?
So I also feel like this, like we talked about this, like being alone, being actually alone, like making a choice to just dead everything, be alone, and what that really looks like and what that really means. And am I afraid of that? Like if I'm in a place that I'm not being fulfilled anyway, so is it that much of a difference to just be alone?
No. Being alone is good for you sometimes.
Yeah.
The people say that you're a serial dater. I'm not the people. I never say that about her.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like some alone time may guide you into finding what you really need. Like, I had alone time this year. Might have been short time.
It was short. But
it was short.
Yeah. But you had some.
Yeah, I had some. And I was lonely as fuck. Like, and sometimes you just got to go through that. But I feel like I was, like, very productive and I learned a lot about myself and I spent a lot of time with myself and I feel like those things are like important.
I think so too. Like, you know, you can't love somebody until you love yourself. You can't see somebody until you see yourself. Like I believe all those things are true. And I feel like I'm at a place now, and we talked about this last week or whenever it was that we filmed, like a lot of stuff just ain't cutting it no more.
Yeah.
And it kind of is a weird feeling because it's kind of like, okay, if you don't want peach, what do you want? And you've been drinking peach your whole life and peach has always been cool. Now no more peaches. Okay, so like what? And I feel like that's where I am, where I'm like, yeah, I'm over the scene. I'm over this. I'm over that. Like, so it's like, okay, so then what are you going to do? And that's where I am.
What did that man that changed your tires say? There's some nice men down there. You might want to go shopping in there.
That is true.
I'm crying.
I got some advice. A family friend told me I need to go ahead and just get me a nice, you know, a nice blue collar man who got a good job, makes 6 figures with overtime, and is chill.
Yeah.
And then me and my homegirl were talking about we need to hit the Jaspers more often. Like,
not there. I can definitely give you a list of places to find those type of men, but not there. Honestly, Facebook is a dating playground. I'm not gonna lie. Yes.
How? I'm not on. You know,
because
the only time I'm on
corporate
Facebook,
people use Facebook. They're not on Instagram and Twitter. If you're meeting somebody online, of course you can go to like nice upscale bar, Ocean Prime, perfect bar lounge, perfect place to find
nice men.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, Jazz.
Yeah,
you're not as shallow as me.
No,
I see a face and I be like, like
you are.
You could be as nice as you fucking want to be.
I'm nicer than you.
Yeah. And I don't have no patience. You have proven
I have a lot of patience.
To have patience.
I have a lot of patience. Yeah.
How many boyfriends you had this year?
17.
Ooh.
I think.
I've only had 2.
Yeah. Let me really think. How many? 1, 2. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know.
Get lost in translation.
Yeah, I was gonna say like.
Yeah, so I do feel like that might be your realm. Like you're getting older. Like these niggas that are your age. I just said Jaspers because we have
fun. It's a fun place. But no, I'm not meeting my husband.
I didn't gave the fucking bartender at Jaspers my number because he be helping me and Walt. Now the man won't leave me alone.
That is where that's y'all spot.
Yeah, if you're looking for me and Walt, 9 times out of 10 we at Jaspers.
Yeah, you can find y'all on any given Thursday or Friday.
The other day.
He goes, yeah. That's the spot.
Bitch.
Yeah.
I can't wait to rub the fucking fat off his
but
neck.
Ocean Prime, Del Frisco's.
But the bar area.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The bar area for happy hour.
The Jefferson.
Oh, I haven't been there in a long time.
I follow this girl on Twitter and she makes drinks there. Girlie, if I had your name off the top of my head, I would definitely.
Are you talking about Chrissy?
Is it Chrissy?
Mm-hmm.
And she making full-time drinks right now.
Yeah.
Yes. She works at the Jefferson.
Yes. Charismatic Cocktails. Yes. We know her. So her fiance is Ricardo Deshawn.
Oh, Oh, okay. Yes, the clothing designer. So yeah, I follow her on Twitter. I followed her because she was talking about drinks one day.
Yeah.
And her bar, and I looked up her bar, and her bar is a really nice place.
Yeah.
And when I was driving through DC the other day, there was 2 Corvettes outside of that bar. I'm just saying, you need to look when you driving through the streets.
I know. I think it's that time. Like, I know that I'm changing, right? Like, everything that once was no longer serves me and blah, blah, blah. So that's like all a real thing that's happening.
That's good.
I know. But it's also like a very strange feeling because it's like, so what does that mean for everything else? Like, do I need all new friends? I've been feeling very friendly lately, which is very unlike me.
You want new friends?
No, I don't want new friends. I love my friends. Maybe new, like additional friends.
You're too fucking old to be getting new friends.
I do think that's true.
I'm literally your newest friend.
You are my newest friend, and I know you. Yeah,
and we have a cutoff here.
Yeah.
You're my newest friend too.
Yeah.
Dead ass. All my friends I've had for like
I've had all my friends for years, like 10.
And I like your friends too.
Thank you. They like you a lot. They always ask about you. They say, "How's your friend Dira?" They call you my sister. How's your sister Dira? She's fine. She's fine.
Yes, my girls. I got my girls watching Zeus for recaps.
What's been going on Zeus? I saw something.
Jocelyn's Cabaret is an amazing show.
Is it?
But you know what I say is the difference between Jocelyn and Baddies? Natalie came from Bad Girls Club, which has never been scripted, really, really scripted reality TV.
Yeah.
Based on drama.
Yeah.
Jocelyn comes from Love and Hip Hop. Very scripted, very poised reality TV. And her show is a honor to that. Like when I say they be fighting and stuff like that, but Jocelyn don't want nobody fighting in no public places.
Yeah.
Jocelyn has activities for the girls to do. Like tomorrow they're going on like an obstacle course. They always going to the clubs. Their house is nice. She wants them girls to look good.
Yeah.
And Jocelyn herself is such a great personality.
She is. Did you see her interview with Carlos King?
No.
It's really good.
It's really good. I think that Jocelyn, in the heart, she's a really good person.
She is. And in that interview, she talks about, growing up in Puerto Rico. I think she's the youngest of however many, but they grew up, very poor. They had like one pair of shoes that they all shared.
Oh, wow.
At varying times, and then coming to the States, and then, how she got on Love and Hip Hop, blah, blah, blah. It's actually a really good interview.
Oh, I'm going to go watch it.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of her. She has me blocked on Twitter. I don't know what the fuck I did.
What'd you say?
I don't know.
It was years. It's been years.
It's been years.
Yeah.
But I love her.
I like her too. And like after I watched that interview, I really liked her because she talked about motherhood and how, her mother wasn't really wasn't very affectionate, wasn't very demonstrative of love. And, she had to, I think she left home at like 14 or 15, something like that, had to figure it out. And she talks about how she mothers, what's the baby's, Bonnie Bella, from a certain place based on, how she grew up. So it was really interesting. Jocelyn, I think, is she seems like a good person.
She is.
Yeah.
I think that she's a good person. I think that sometimes people can have drugs and be in environments and do this and that'll make them lash out or act callous.
Yeah.
But I think that Jocelyn's a really good person. Yeah. Jocelyn. Shout out to Jocelyn.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to check out Jocelyn's Cabaret. There's a clip going around of Baddies that I'm really not a fan of right now. So
what is it? Is it from the auditions?
Auditions. And
they was like kiss each other. No, I wish the fuck I would.
Okay. So I saw something worse. I saw snatch her wig.
Oh, yeah. Somebody better snatch her wig.
Yeah.
But, after those Detroit auditions happened, a lot of girls that went there were on TikTok telling their experiences, how they felt like it was demeaning, how they felt like they were just having them fight each other.
Yeah.
Honestly, now, because people felt like they weren't picking people from the auditions, they have been picking girls from the auditions, but the girls that are doing the most damage, like the girls that are fighting the most.
Oh. Yeah. The girls that are doing the most, that are having too much going on. That's the thing. Like,
if you're all about your coin, Zeus pays a heavy coin.
Yeah, but like, that would, could you, let's just, say absolutely we were in line for a show.
I will kill you.
And they were like, fight.
I don't, no.
Could you like ball your fist up and just fight a stranger?
But you know what the theory I have about that is people that don't really come from loving homes, that don't really come from much of anything, they're able to get pulled into that lifestyle because they have no anchor anyway. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I'm finally getting into some money. I'm about to have me some cute wigs. I'm about to get my makeup done. Yeah. You know, I'm still shopping Rainbow, but I'm gonna have a Baddies check.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's their shit.
So what is a because you are our Zeus queen, so you got to break this all down for us.
Oh my gosh. The demographic is kids. I'm so sorry, but you guys, teenagers.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Yeah. The teenagers and things of that day, they in the school, oh my soul, bitches got me fucked up. You get what I'm saying? Because that's what they're watching. That is appealing to kids. And I feel like when my supporters are like, you're not doing the recaps and what's going on with the recaps and this and that. Baby, I'm losing brain cells watching that shit. This,
yeah.
And like, I thank it for everything it's done for my career. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it starts back up, I'll go back to doing it. But right now, I'm enjoying doing Jocelyn's Cabaret so much because it's actually something to watch, and you're getting to know these girls, and you're getting to know their stories. Mm-hmm. And Akbar V is on Baddies Midwest.
Akbar. Oh, the girl from Atlanta. I was confused. Yes. The girl from Atlanta.
Yes. Okay. She's on Baddies Midwest. She gets on Twitter and she's like, you guys be judging these girls and you never know their stories and da-da-da-da. I quoted that tweet and said, Akbar, when the fuck they ever tell a story? Like, if y'all want people to know you more, anything like that. Like when Razor was here and she said, you know, she had more stuff to talk about and they didn't show any of that.
Yeah. That's not the show. They don't give a
fuck about you bitches' stories.
That's not the show for that. The whole premise of the show is actually confusing to me, too.
It would be better if they did give some of that.
Give some of the girls' backstories.
Yes.
Or have like more kind of, not housewife style, because, you know, the housewives have their own stories and then they do group scenes. Yeah. So you think it would be better if they did more, but that would require them shooting like all over the place.
Yeah. They can't just go from the house to the club to the restaurant where they're not eating at. Yeah. Like, for them to girls to say that they be surviving off of chips and Casamigos. Excuse me? Take me home right now.
I was going to say, you know, we have to eat. I'm thinking about right now what I want to order for lunch between these shows. Like, I can't imagine.
And me, I'm gonna go to Sardi's. I don't care if it's 12:40, and I know that I have to get here 30 minutes a drive. I literally am going to go to Sardi's.
Yeah,
I eat Sardi's every Saturday.
Yeah, you do. That's how I used to be with Pizza Hut. I used to eat personal pan pizza every Saturday. But yeah, with the Baddies, I just feel like
the kids.
Yeah, I do. Do you think, what would you think is comparable to like when we were growing up? Because I'm sure, because I remember
BET after 12.
I remember Bad Girls Club when it was Bad Girls Club. Mm-hmm. And it was Genevicia and Darlene Judy, and all them girls. You had Tanisha in there clapping the pans. That was season 3. I remember when Natalie Nunn came on. She came on season 4. That was when like Chris Brown had just had that incident with Rihanna. Mm-hmm. And Natalie had, I don't know, exchanged a DM with Chris, something like that. There was some backstory there. And the show at that point in time was like, it was almost like, you remember the show Real World? Mm-hmm. It was Real World-esque. Yes. Like all the girls were from all over the United States and they put them in the house. They had a job. Like it was some stupid job, but it was like they had to do like promotion for a local bar, something dumb,
stuff like that.
Yeah, but they had a job and
Jersey Shore.
Yes, because didn't they work at the shore, like at like a t-shirt shop or something like that?
Reality TV is just way different nowadays. I feel like, I mean, you could still watch Love and Hip Hop. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, isn't it still on? Or Basketball Wives still on?
All of them. Them people need checks. That's how they make their living.
And that's the thing. I saw Basketball Wives, and it's still Evelyn and not Shawnee. What's the girl's name?
They running out of material.
That's what I'm saying.
Jackie saying Evelyn's having sex with her Yorkies, and Evelyn's saying that Jackie was a prostitute in the fucking 1950s. If she sold the pussy back then, it worked.
But she's been married to her husband for like 30 years, hasn't she?
That's a beautiful couple.
Sure.
I mean, I just feel like outside of Jackie's personality on the show, when I see pictures of her and him, they always look
he loves her dirty drawers. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like The Baddies have, if your target audience
infiltrated,
is teenagers, but then they do club tours, so you got to be 21 to get in the clubs, right?
You can be 18 to get in most clubs. You just can't drink till 21.
Can't drink till 21.
And then you got to imagine they're not going to
the Rose bars of the world
and shit like that, girl. They're going to
going to
the house on Georgia Avenue of the world. Hi, baby.
Hey, how's it going? Good. Glad you're here.
Yes.
We got such great feedback on that little video.
Yeah, that video was so cute.
Yeah, DM'd me and said we looked great. Yeah, we're filming.
Really?
Yeah.
Just mid-show conversation.
Sorry, guys. We have our crew members are walking in. First time seeing them for the day. Yes.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. We'll text you when we need you. Okay. Oh, fun. Okay. All right. TTYL.
See you in a minute.
Sorry, guys, about that.
We're one big happy family here.
Yeah, we
12.
are in a content house. So every room in this house, every space in this house is busy.
Yes.
Can be busy at any given moment. So,
but we're lucky enough to work with a bunch of people
who genuinely care about
us. Yeah.
And want us to do well and do what they can to make sure they support our dreams and our vision. Okay. So then someone asked me, do I let my daughter watch Baddies? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Jade better be whooping ass.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jade absolutely watch back and shit, and Jade know how to fight too. So it is what it is. And
but Jade doesn't embody that.
No.
I feel like Jade doesn't talk like that.
No.
She doesn't really have that way about her.
No.
Like Jade's a very
she's put together.
Prissy girl.
Yeah, she's put together. And they watch it like as entertainment. I don't think they watch it as like taking notes.
But girls that are younger than Jade. Jade is a little bit on the older spectrum. You have to understand people who are like in middle school watching that shit with their moms and thinking that shit is cute. And then they're on the internet earlier these days and clips are going viral and they're following their favorite girls and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just a lot.
It's a lot.
But our equivalent to that, it wasn't as bad, but it was Jersey Shore. And then it was Bad Girls Club. Those are our equivalents to that.
You're right. Because I remember the whites were all up in arms about Jersey Shore. I'm serious.
Why?
Like, no, there were like blogs and like.
Oh, they feel like it was a bad representation of Jersey?
A bad not just Jersey, but of, quite frankly, white culture. I am sinking. I'm trying to get myself back up, and the chair swallowed me up. But there were protests. There were protests about they weren't good representation of Jersey. They weren't good representation of Italians. They weren't good representation of young people. It was a whole thing.
Imagine being that self-absorbed,
like
that a TV show about a culture that you probably don't even know, because that Jersey Shore culture
is
that's literally their culture.
Yeah, it's its own thing.
What the fuck are you mad for? And Jersey Shore still comes on to this day as well.
Does it? Is it still
Jersey
the same
Shore Family Vacation? The same crew.
Wow. So everybody has to still eat, apparently. Like,
yeah, and then I just feel like they gain fans for generations.
Would you watch Jersey Shore?
I absolutely would. I honestly watched Jersey Shore last season. Yes, because grown up Snooki is just like so adorable. Like, on Who You're on a Dog.
She has kids, right?
Yes.
She's married.
Look exactly like her. Yeah.
Oh.
But like they go on like these family vacations or whatever. Like I remember last season somebody had did something to what's the DJ guy?
DJ Pauly?
Pauly D's girlfriend. And they had like went and hid in the bathroom after they did it. I think they had poured wine on her and hid in the bathroom. Pauly broke the bathroom door down.
Oh.
For her to get her lick back.
I know that's right.
I respect that, Pauly.
I know that's right.
Yeah, so just different stuff. They're not very drama oriented, but they're like adult drama, like super adult dramas, which is cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what other show was like really bad. Maybe Flavor of Love.
Yeah, Flavor of Love was a thing, and then the twins. Real and Chance.
Oh, Real Chance.
New York was definitely just a fucking mess.
Panned.
New York built Mean Girls in the 2000s. I'm
sorry.
telling you.
Yeah, I am rewatching, and it is a good time. I'm rewatching Flavor of Love season 2.
What are you watching that on?
Hulu. No commercials.
Okay,
it's so good. Did you know there were 3 seasons of Flavor of Love?
Yeah.
I didn't. That last season just... I think it was when I had Jaden, and I think that was like there's a big chunk of 2009-10 that I missed. But I'm rewatching season 2, and that's with Delicious, Bucky, Boots, Buck Wild, Nibbles.
You know what? I used to love Charm School too.
Oh, they have Charm School. Oh, Charm School is on Prime. Because I purchased it. That's how I know.
Not Charm School's on Prime. I purchased it. Just be at home having a time.
I really do, because it was such like a fun time in TV. I'm rewatching that, and New York said, it's going around on Twitter now. 30. Do you know you have 30 minutes?
30. Yes.
30 minutes. New York is. I don't know what we did to get her.
Tokyo Tony is so New York coded.
For sure. New York is such a treasure and a gem. Do you watch the show, Auntie?
The Auntie podcast?
Yeah.
No, because them old bitches is always arguing with each other. Who the fuck want to see a bunch of old bitches arguing?
I saw Tokyo Tony and one of the girls arguing, not Tia Kemp, the other one.
It's the other one, Blueface's mom.
That's who that is?
Yes, that's Blueface's mom. I don't know what the fuck we did wrong in the world that we met Blueface's whole family, but I am tired.
I didn't know.
Jaden about to be on Baddies.
Jaden, his baby mother. She's going to be on Baddies, Midwest, or whatever we are right now.
Midwest.
Isn't Blueface in jail?
Yeah, so he will be for like another 4 years.
What did he do? Guns or something?
I think he shot somebody outside of a club or something.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, yeah, that'll get you down.
Ciao. Okay, what about current TV? What you watching?
So, I'm watching... You saw Power.
I saw Power.
What'd you think?
Underwhelmed.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah, they put a nice bow on it, and I'm like, when was this show ever a nice bow show? I wanted a chainsaw. Yeah.
Break it all down. Like, spoiler.
Yeah,
I felt like Diana killing Anya, everybody was like, they don't get that. No, she deserved to go. She deserved to watch her child die just how Cain had to watch his mother die.
Yeah, that's what I knew that was too easy. Like Anya walking back into her mom, and it like I was like, that's wrapped up too nice and easy. Something's going to happen. I didn't necessarily think it would be Diana though, but I can't see any of the boys shooting a woman in the back. So.
She was tired of her. She
said,
ever since
she lost that baby.
You're fucking my man for real.
Yeah.
And you was talking down on me at that little dinner. You got me fucked up.
That's true. That was that. But everything else just ended so like.
And then like nice. At the end, they try to bring it full circle. Like, yeah, so you're gonna be like a ghost, and he's like, yeah, a ghost. No, boo, tomato. You are not your dad. Nowhere near it. I hate it. Like, we have grown to love Tariq. When the other Power was on, we hated Tariq. We have grown to love him, but we're not going to act like he's better than his dad.
No.
His dad's biggest downfall was that Spanish lady. Yes. I'm sorry.
It was. He would have been fine if he just left Angela alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just feel like Tariq is in... Okay, if Tariq is going to be ghost, Tariq got to learn how to fight. Tariq has no
hand-to-hand combat?
He has no hand-to-hand combat. That nigga will start talking. You know how many times we seen a gun taken away from Tariq?
A lot. Because that whole scene when he was in the confession. Why are you
not holding it tight?
Yeah. I'm like, how you had the drop on him. How'd you... It's like that thing where they, you know, the trick where they like go like this and the gun switches hands. I'm like, how did y'all do that? How did that happen?
And I was like, he can't really defend himself, much alone everybody else. People were complaining about him and Brayden's friendship, but I think that they forget that like what they're showing you is that he thought he wasn't like his father, and he is exactly like his father.
Yeah.
So Brayden is his Tommy.
Yeah, for sure.
Effie giving up that money for that man for a forehead kiss.
That was like, out of all the child moments, that was the biggest one.
She could have took him to Cali with her or something. I would have more respected them going on the run together than giving him all your money.
All that money. Because she saved up a lot of money. She was on a Stansford. That's expensive. That's a $50,000 a year. Like, and she's like, oh, I'll make it back. You were trying to get out of the game. That was your whole thing, is you wanted out. Things got too real. Bullets were flying. Too much was going on. You wanted to get out. You got your bread. You had your plan. You got into the program. You done told your mama to kiss your ass. Like,
them bringing that lady to play her
so
mom,
random.
I was like, that was so interesting.
So random.
I love that lady's face. I don't know her name, but I'm gonna find it.
She got an Italian name.
What else she playing? She
playing,
looks Italian.
Yeah.
Sopranos?
Mm-hmm. And she plays
okay.
She kind of plays the same character all the time. Like this Italian kind of, she's so pretty to me.
She's fine as fuck.
Yeah. Her name is not Drea De Matteo. She got an Italian name. We're gonna figure it out afterwards. Yeah. I thought there were some characters that just was like, what was the
like, where
point?
did Lil Durk come from?
Yeah, like, why did we need the
why
cousins?
is Lil Durk here? You know what? They've been posting the picture of Lil Durk holding a gun. They said, I see why India had to get out to get paid and shoot the ops.
Oh, y'all rude.
They said they cannot see him shooting a gun ever for him to live this bang bang, all my friends are dead lifestyle.
Really. Well, that's why all his friends are dead. He can't shoot back. Like,
Jasmine.
Yeah, that whole thing could have done without. Effie's mom could have done without. The entire Carter character, I feel
could have done without, because you were supposed to be getting get back for Angela's nephew. I didn't hear nothing else about Angela's nephew.
Nothing.
And then at the end, Davis is getting his license reinstated, and then the two bitches that's trying to get Tariq is back.
Yeah.
Where have they been all this time?
I don't know.
We've been dealing with Carter's ass.
I know. It just felt like
it felt rushed and it felt unfinished.
It did feel unfinished. It felt like, because the guy that plays Tariq, Michael Rainey, said that he found out when all of us found out that the show was over. So that was going on. You know, the writer's strike was going on. So I don't know if they just kind of like slapped it together for the sake of slapping it together, but it felt very slapped together.
But the first couple of episodes of this last part of the season were written by somebody, and the last two were written by somebody else.
I could see that.
Yeah, so, you know, they were just, you know, trying to wrap it up. But I do know that they went Marvel and did a post-credit scene with Tariq answering the phone. Oh, yeah. I didn't even keep the shit on that long. When I say I was irritated.
I saw that on Twitter.
I was irritated.
I was
they like, oh, he's going to Chicago. I've never watched Power Force, so I just don't know what's going on in Chicago.
So my aunt writes on that show. So
go auntie.
So that show is it's based on Tommy, and he kind of comes to Chicago after leaving New York and get into the Chicago drug game. That's it. Like, it's like, of all the Power universe, I think that Force, the Tommy show, is probably the weakest out of all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't watch BMF. I don't watch Raising Kanan. I don't watch any of that.
Isn't Raising Kanan BNF?
No.
Oh.
BMF is about Big Meech and them, and Raising Kanan is about Kanan.
Yes, sorry. There's so many of them now. Sorry. Raising Kanan is pretty good. Couldn't get into it. BMF is okay.
What else is on? Because I can't get into that shit. Love is Blind is on, but Jazz didn't finish all the episodes.
Yeah, no. So I'm struggling to get through episode 1.
And it's the DC version.
I know. So we know. Shout out to Alex. We know her. She's a friend of the show. Hopefully we'll get her on. Shout out to Alex. I just don't.
It doesn't resonate with you as a DC native?
As a DC viewer.
Oh, okay.
But maybe we need to wait to when they come out the pods and we see them in the streets.
Yeah, but some of them are from West Virginia.
I saw that.
You have to look at where they're from. Some of them from West Virginia. Somebody's from Baltimore. Brittany's from Baltimore.
Okay.
So, you know, a lot of them are not from the central area.
DC.
The people who really give me like DC is Ashley A and Tyler.
Yeah.
True Black love story. I'm rooting for them. I even followed Ashley on Instagram, and I never do shit like that.
I gotta catch up.
Yeah, you really do have to catch up. What episode did you leave off on? Did they start proposing to each other?
No, I felt like so 1 through, how many on like,
it's only 1 through 5.
Okay, so 1 through 5 have played, and I've fallen asleep on it. So I've restarted it again, and I'm on episode 1, and I'm terrible. No, I'm on episode 2.
But sometimes you just can zone some of it out.
Yeah, that's what I'd be doing.
Because that's what I did.
Because I only am interested in the Black couples. Like, I'm rooting for everybody.
I don't know. The white couples always have the most drama. Like, there's a love triangle going on between Hannah, Brittany, and Leo. And then Hannah leaves the love triangle. Leo said, my mom had cancer, died. My dad had cancer, died. My grandfather had cancer, died. Your on this fucking dating show. You need to be at an oncology office trying to figure out if you're about to die next. And honestly, truly, you may be the cancer.
Right?
You might have killed them.
That's crazy.
Because he's really serial killer acting.
Is he? Okay, so the only people that are standing out, the black guy with like the weird hair and the braid. He has like curly top. Ramses? Something. The guy with the Rolex.
That's Leo.
Okay. And then there's this girl. She's blonde. She's kind of heavy set. Hannah. Okay. And then
Hannah is remember Chelsea from last season?
Yeah.
Hannah's that girl of this season.
Okay. And then I know all the black people.
I just don't know why, if this is a show about where you can't see each other. Love is truly supposed to be blind on this show. Y'all be trying to give hints on what you look like, and then you feel like you overspoke on what you look like. Like Hannah had told the guy like she was just so pretty, and then she was like, he said something about, oh, they're going to Mexico afterwards. Can't wait to see you in a bikini. And she was so insecure about it, like, oh, he only wants me for my looks. You overspoke on yourself. Now you're scared to show you that man in a bikini.
I saw one scene where the girl was like, she's mixed or ethnic or something like that. And the guy was like...
No, she said her ethnicity, and the guy automatically thought that meant black, but she's Asian.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's Asian. And she's half Asian. I think she's mixed.
Yeah,
white and Asian. That's what I meant.
Yeah, but she's one of the prettiest girls on there. That Asian girl, she's gorgeous. Yeah. The Asian girl with the freckles. But I feel like they'll end up being a good match though, because once they got out of the pods, he seemed really into her.
Okay, I'm not out of the pods yet. I'm still in the pods. I need to.
You got to get out the pods. That's the trenches, baby.
I know. I'm in the trenches.
You got to get out of the pods and into them streets.
All right, I will catch back up on that when I go home. I'm watching. Are you watching Aaron Hernandez thing?
I don't give a fuck about Aaron Hernandez.
Oh man, it's so bad.
I don't give a fuck about them twins either.
It's so good.
I mean, them brothers.
It's so bad. Okay, so on FX, it's a show. Ryan Murphy did it. He did the OJ one. He did the Gianni Versace one, and he did the impeachment of Bill Clinton when it was Monica Lewinsky. So this one is about Aaron Hernandez.
That was my mom.
Hi, mommy. And the shit that he was up to.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty.
Aaron Hernandez was gay.
They're making him very gay. Oh. Like very gay.
Because that's all I saw somebody say. Like, I didn't know Aaron Hernandez was gay.
So what happened was when Aaron Hernandez died, somebody from the jail stepped up and was like, oh, we were boyfriends. And then also there was somebody who grew up with Aaron, was a childhood friend, and said when they were not kids, but there was a point in time where they used to mess around. Like,
y'all think only the girls can be experimental? Okay.
Y'all think only the girls be messing around at sleepover?
The men's do too.
But the show is making it that he is definitely gay and closeted. Like almost every scene.
What was the Aaron Hernandez big scandal? Like, what did we learn about Aaron Hernandez?
He killed people. So he killed one guy, Odin Lloyd. That's what he went to jail from. And he was on trial for killing 2 more people. He got off for that. And then he died in jail. That's why we know him.
Okay.
And he did all this shit. Like, he killed Odin Lloyd on like a Saturday and like played in the Super Bowl on Tuesday. Like, he was doing...
He gets down. He don't play.
Yeah, he was doing all this wild shit while like... And he's famous for... They say his brain is like the worst case of
CT
ever.
Oh.
CTE ever. Because he's been hit and had so many concussions.
I'd be diagnosing people with CTE and they ain't never been hit in their life. I just be like, your brain has got to be corrupted.
Look, I was watching, was it football? Yeah, I guess it had to have been football because I was watching Aaron Hernandez thing. And I'm like, I don't care if you have pads on. You're running towards me and you're hitting me so hard that you're knocking me off my feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But boxing is the same.
I saw
people getting hit so hard.
I saw a box.
They can get CTE too.
In slow motion. Mm-hmm. A punch in slow motion and his whole face.
Your face.
Yeah, went like, it was like his skull was here and his face was to the left. Like the whole thing went. I can't be like, no, thank you. I don't want to get. I can't do.
That's
football.
why when people keep telling me put Jason's football, so I can be out there fighting somebody's parents because I will.
Because if you knock my child to the ground,
I'm going to spit on you.
It's problematic.
That's very rude. I'm sorry.
We can't be
about
spitting
my
on
child,
people. But yeah, no. So that's that.
I am signing him up next year. So I hope everybody's ready to come to football games because I'm volunteering you all.
I got so many emails from his school from the fundraiser.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay. He won his prize. He just wanted the prize that you get in class. So you had to put like 5 emails in.
Yeah.
So yeah, sorry.
It's okay. It's fine. I love Chase. What else have I been watching?
What was I about to say? I haven't watched
those twins.
The Monsters, Lau. And
Eric
I haven't
Hernandez.
watched that.
Yeah, I watched it. It's very graphic.
Menendez.
Yeah.
Menendez. Damn. But they say Ryan Murphy. Remember Ryan Murphy did the Jeffrey Dahmer one too.
It's
they say Ryan Murphy is so callous and he doesn't give a fuck about victims and their stories. Yeah. Mind you, those brothers are the victims in their story. Yeah, they killed their parents, but their parents like sexually assaulting them.
That's
and shit
what they
like
say. That. You believe them?
I believe them because I've seen the real tapes of the brothers on the stand and like the mom's letter. And you know, I'm a Reddit head. So I've like read this from the point of like, I won't say true crime, but the point of like the actual documents and stuff like that. And yeah, and like what the family members were saying. Like little rooms that they couldn't go in and him taking one of the sons in the room and you hearing noise like that. There definitely was something going on there. And then your mother's name is Kitty. It's already some freaky shit going on there.
Not Kitty.
But long story short, Ryan Murphy comes out like he doesn't need to speak to the brothers and he doesn't want to. But then Netflix is putting out like a real documentary about them after.
It's coming out this week.
And Kim K wants to get them out of jail.
I saw
Honey,
that.
once you got Kim K attention,
they'll be out.
Yeah, they probably will be out, but they weren't upset about going to jail. They felt like that was better for them than the life that they were living.
Yeah. So the show, it's Ryan Murphy. Like you said, he did Dahmer. So it's incredibly graphic. Like the murder scene is like, it's very graphic. And Ryan Murphy, in my opinion, has a hard-on for like homoeroticism. He loves male on male. He just loves it. So the show definitely insinuates that the brothers had an incestuous relationship.
See, and people are saying, people that are trying to understand Ryan Murphy's viewpoint are saying like, oh, he's doing that because the brothers have been molested by their parents, so they don't get the idea of sexuality. Like, they feel like that's okay.
Right.
I ain't never heard nothing about them brothers doing stuff to each other.
I don't think they ever said that they did and messed around with, or they molested each other or one molested the other. No. It's, the show definitely... That's the thing, though. People are saying, like, the show definitely talks about the abuse. Like, there's an entire episode that's literally dedicated to one of the boys, I forget which one, sitting literally to camera telling the story about the rapes, the punishments, the, you know, all the things. And the boys say that they were genuinely scared that the parents were going to kill them. Now, I don't believe that. I do think that they just kind of had up to their...
Yeah, and sometimes you do have to have it up to your motherfucking neck because you're not going to keep doing stuff to me.
Yeah. And they were grown when this was happening, so it started when they were boys. They have been
doing stuff since they were younger. Yeah, to the point that like your family members know that there's some weird, freaky shit going on in their house. Yeah. Honestly, truly, I'm not mad they killed their parents. You guys?
Yeah, I mean,
I hope that you guys are having great fun in jail.
They've been in jail. Isn't that crazy? I think about them. I think about little Adnan Syed. They've been in jail their entire adult lives. Yeah. Like,
you know who needs to go to jail next? John Benet Ramsey's family, because I don't like them. I don't believe shit they say.
Do you believe the brother did it or the father did it? Or
I believe it probably was an accident and then they tried to cover it up in a heinous way.
You think that they accidentally killed her and
I think somebody accidentally did something to her.
I think so too. I think a lot of times, I think maybe her and the brother were like roughhousing and something happened. Yeah. And they tried to make it because the case doesn't make sense. The house was not broken into. She was found within the house.
In the basement.
In the basement, yeah.
The 911 calls are weird.
Yeah, the whole thing. The ransom note was weird. That used
to haunt me as a child. Like, I think the very first time I heard about John Benet Ramsey,
there seemed to be a lot of kidnappings when we were coming up. Because remember, there was like little like Sabrina, somebody, she had dark hair. She disappeared. Like Amber Alert. That's a real thing. There was a little girl named Amber.
I'm trying to think. Natalie Holloway. We used to watch that in high school. Natalie Holloway was thing.
Strikes a nerve because Natalie Holloway is my age. She graduated. We have the same graduating class. So that was always a story that like.
Madeleine McClain.
Another one. Whatever happened to that girl? You think her parents killed her?
I think she just got out of the room and somebody on the resort kidnapped her or something like that.
I think so too.
But there's people that have come back. J.C. Dugard. J.C. Dugard was living with a man for years and he impregnated her, had kids and everything, and she had Stockholm syndrome, so they were able to take her out in public. And then they finally like went somewhere and they didn't know their names and stuff like that. And like she's back with her family.
That's so traumatic. I remember little Elizabeth Smart came back. Remember her? She got taken in the middle of the night by those weird, he thought he was Jesus and the woman thought she was Mary or something weird like that. Like, can you imagine living in the woods?
We get true crime pod.
Oh yeah, I get. They say we're psycho because we fall asleep to true crime, but I don't care.
Love me some true
love
crime, especially the ID channel. Wink, wink.
Have I seen any good true crime lately? Unsolved Mysteries is back, season 5, but ever since it's not good. The first season was the best. The rest now we're into like UFOs and like animal mutilation. You know, like when. People. Yeah, like I don't care about the chupacabra eating up all the damn cows and
chupacabra.
Whatever that thing is called, the chuparara. You know what I'm talking about, Black. Thank you. Chewing up all the cattle. I want something real. So
oh my gosh, I went to the getaway cabin.
Oh yeah,
Sunday.
How was that?
Me and my man were mad at each other. We shouldn't even went out there. We were having
the worst place to go.
We had a very awkward drive up.
Isn't it small?
Yeah, we were fine when we got there.
Okay.
But like, we had a very awkward drive
It was quiet.
And we kept seeing cows. And I feel like he was trying to loosen the mood. He was like, look, babe, cows. And I kept looking at him like, bitch, point another cow out.
I don't give a fuck about no cow.
I'm gonna fuck you up in here. Like, just shut the fuck up.
They got a bunch of cows by my house.
I definitely recommend it. I feel like it's...
Where is it?
Romantic. So there's one in North Shenandoah and then there's one in just regular Shenandoah. So we went to the one in North Shenandoah and it was like in the mountains, really. And I like booked it and stuff. So he was like, are you trying to kill me? Like the further he drove.
I do.
Really?
I do.
My cousin used to go to college out there.
Yeah.
But the further we drove, it was like more just a windy road. And he was like,
are you trying to off
what
me?
The fuck is up with you? And I was like, well, I just thought it would be a good idea. But it was raining, but it was super peaceful. He said that he didn't really get to sleep.
Oh, but it was too quiet?
I guess for him.
That's how it was.
I was knocked.
Yeah. When I first moved into my house, I moved from the city into the suburbs. I could not sleep that first couple of weeks because it was so quiet out there. Like you could hear a pin drop. And I was like, this is a weird. So does it have Wi-Fi?
Yes.
Okay.
And honestly, I didn't have no service out there. He said he didn't, but I got Verizon.
So you had service?
Yep.
I know that's right.
Plug your phone up to the Wi-Fi. What are you telling me for?
Is there a TV?
No. We watched movies on the laptop.
Oh, on the iPad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had brought games. We were in such like a space where I was like, I don't even want to ask this nigga questions.
You bought like Uno and stuff?
No, I have these games. I have the red card game. I forget what it's called. But I have that for couples. I have Do or Drink Dating Edition. I have a lot of like coupley games.
Okay.
Yeah. So when he come over this week, I'm gonna make him play these games. Cause bitch, I ain't spend $12, $13 on no game for you not to play them.
I know that's right. The fuck? Okay.
I'm dead. Okay, that's my open up for this week.
Okay.
I did good.
You did really good. Y'all have me here telling and detailing all my shit, but
I don't be having that much going on. That man went to jail. We got a new man. I stay with a new man now. I tell everybody, like, you guys You can wait for that man. Me, I don't have no babies or attachments to no niggas.
Amen.
I haven't fucked my baby father since my child was like 1.
I was gonna say I haven't fucked my baby father since.
Yeah, since my child was 1. I have no attachments there.
1.
So
I don't even know if she was 1.
It's easy to get ghost on a nigga when y'all ain't got no fucking kids. Goodbye.
And you can get low and get away. Yeah. Trying to think what else is going on. Let me think. I don't know. I think that's it.
Yes, I think we did a good job.
Oh, wait, no. We have our Ask Her Hive.
We have
Oh,
Ask
my
Her Hive.
gosh.
And you know, I love a good Ask Her Hive, even though they be like, Dira, stop laughing at the people. What do you want me to do?
Guys, go to the link in our bio, and there is a jot form where you can drop your questions, comments, things that you're going through, whatever, for me and Dira to read. So we have a question from Anonymous. Here we go. Jazz and Dira, I had a baby 9 months ago, and everything is good in my relationship, considering we have lost our spark in the bedroom. Sex used to be lit. That's actually how we got here with the baby. But ever since the baby and the baby weight that came along with it, it's just not giving. He is still very sweet to me and everything else is great, but I'm not used to this. It's almost like he isn't attracted to me anymore. I know someone that'll love it, but I don't want to ruin my relationship because that's the only downfall we have.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have you tried to sit down and talk to him about how you're feeling about it and ask him what exactly is the new disconnect?
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes that just has to happen. And I know all the time men aren't honest, but I think that you should bite the bullet and ask.
Yeah.
I don't think that you should, because you may be having insecurities about your body and that may be projected onto the relationship, and that may not be how he feels about your body.
Feels about your body. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth the conversation to figure out what the problem is. Because also, if he watched you give birth, like I was there when one of my homeboys gave birth when the baby was born. Thank you. And he was just like, Jazz, it's just different now. Like everything looks different now. And I'm like, okay, well,
men are
natural.
so dramatic.
Yeah,
and you know what I hate
natural. About men? This is life.
That men
like,
have
let's
thoughts.
not
just
do too much. But like, yeah, I would definitely ask.
And then you added in there, Anonymous number 27. Mm-hmm. You added in there, I know somebody that loves it. The grass is not always greener on the other side, and you might also be telling that person your problems within the bedroom. And I just have an inkling.
Yeah.
And men will try to cover for whatever they feel that you're missing in order to sink their teeth into you.
Pretty much.
And if the man is sweet to you other than the sex, babe, you really just gotta like bite the bullet and try to see what's going on. Also, I always have an also. Also, were you guys ever like a couple before you had the baby? Like, was it only a good sex thing? Can you write us back?
These are questions that need answers, because if it wasn't only sex thing and that's what shifted. No, but she said everything else is great. So that makes me think that they're actually in like
they're in a relationship now, but she was like, that's how we got the baby because of the sex. So it's like, yeah, everybody has sex and sometimes you have a baby, but like, did you end up with a baby in a relationship because you guys were having such great sex? I'm kind of smart.
You are very smart. You're very smart. I don't doubt it. Yeah, I don't know. Besides, you need to be honest, have the conversation, and see where you can work back. Because if you value this person and y'all have this baby and you say everything else is great, then we can address the sex. Can you? Because that brings us back to how we started this entire show. Yeah. Can you address the sex and intimacy?
Yes. Say something. Like, I feel like people are missing out on things because they're scared to say stuff.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Me, I just bust down the door.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Anonymous, I hope that answers your question. Guys, thank you so much for joining us again this week. Please make sure you're following us on social media, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram.
Subscribe to our YouTube.
Subscribe. We need more subscriptions. We're actually doing pretty good, but we need some more. Anything else? Do we have anything?
And send us more Ask Her Hives. We love to answer those.
Please. We love hearing from you.
Yeah.
I think that's it for this week.
Yeah, I think that's it for this week. And I'm going to put a polly thing on our story because I want to know, do you guys like episodes with just me and Jazz, or like you guys like episodes with guests, and which ones you like more. So look forward to that as well.
Bye, guys.
Bye.